Hello, I'm Richard Seltzer. I'd like to share with you my favorite book, The Lizard of Oz, which I self-published 46 years ago. I'm going to read to you the new, improved, and expanded edition which I just finished writing and which is not in print. I'll make a separate video for each chapter. Chapter 17, Cloud 9. When the shadow show was over, Mr. Plato led the class to the top of Mount Parnassus. They could tell that they were very high, and they could have seen far in every direction, but clouds got in the way, light, fluffy clouds. Donnie stuck his head into a cloud. "Gosh," he said, "it's nice in here, all silvery and everything." "Yes, every cloud has a silver lining," explained Mr. Plato, "but the best of them is cloud number 9. Right over there, kids." All the kids went rushing to cloud 9. Mr. Plato turned to Miss Osborne. "I gather that you and the redcoats here aren't interested in cloud 9. "No," she said sadly, "we must be going wherever it is that we're going." "Well, the path to the right leads to home, and that to the left leads to home." The redcoat sergeant was ecstatic. "Right face," he ordered. "Forward, double-time march." So the redcoats went running down the path to home. "What's wrong, Miss Osborne?" asked Mr. Plato. "You hesitate. You don't seem to know where you want to go." "It's all so confusing," she admitted. "Then maybe you should try Cloud 9. If you like, you can stay at the amusement park in there forever and not worry about anything at all. In any case, take this package. You may need it." The kids, Miss Shelby and Mr. Newman, were already inside the cloud. Miss Osborne was curious, so she followed them. "Come on in," called Donnie. "It's unreal how much fun it is in here." "Yes, come on in," urged Gano. "I'm having a simply marvelous tea party with the Mad Hatter." "I need you, Miss Osborne," pleaded Kathy. How am I ever going to decide? There are all these Prince Charmings riding around on white chargers, and I can't make up my mind which one I want to be rescued by." Miss Osborne couldn't resist. She stepped in, and Mr. Carroll followed her. They stood under an apple tree and watched the kids play. Mr. Carroll said, "I've been here before, but I'm not sure when, and I don't know why I left here. It's a great place with none of the cares of the world or the unworld or even the underworld. The cloud just floats, and it doesn't matter where the cloud is because things are always the same inside, always wonderful, protected from sadness by the silver lining." They both felt happy inside Cloud 9. Then Miss Osborne remembered. "My goodness, how could I be so forgetful? Mr. Plato handed me this package, and I just walked off with it without thanking him or even asking what it's for." "Well, open it up," urged Mr. Carroll. "If Mr. Plato gave you a package, he must have had a good reason." Inside, she found a couple dozen pairs of sunglasses and a big stick. Mr. Carroll explained. "The stick is a torch. It catches fire easily. It would come in handy if you went to home. But there's no reason to go to home now, or home either. The kids are having the time of their lives right now. There's no point in trying to change the world. Most people are happy with it just as it is. Those who aren't can drop out like you did. There's no reason for you to worry." Miss Osborne looked thoughtful. "I just don't know," she muttered softly. Mr. Carroll noted. "You look like you're in another world." "Or unworld," she answered. "I'm sorry." She smiled and took his hand, and they played together and listened to music that came from all directions. But from time to time, she got that thoughtful look again. That night, while Mr. Carroll was asleep, Miss Osborne got up quietly, gathered the class together. She asked them to be careful and not wake Mr. Carroll. They did as she said, figuring they were going to play hide and seek or something like that. As they passed Mr. Carroll on the way out, Miss Osborne borrowed a forget-me-not from Gano and laid it beside him. I hope you enjoyed this chapter. Please watch the rest of the story. I'm making a separate video of each of the 27 chapters. Feedback welcome. My name again is Richard Seltzer, as an Alka-Seltzer. My email is seltzer@seltzerbooks.com. All Things That Matter Press recently published 3 other novels of mine: Parallel Lives, Beyond the Fourth Door, and Nevermind. You can find those all at Amazon as paperbacks and as ebooks. They can be read in any order. They are independent stories with overlapping theme and styles. Each presents a different view of reality, a different way of trying to make sense of the mysteries of life.